What do you think are the highest ROI types of videos that law firms can make, and maybe even cover what are some of the different types?
Yeah, sure.
Because I mean, I don't necessarily know, correct terminology for it, and so we'd love to get your thoughts there.
Sure. Well, I think that probably is dependent on the firm and what they're going to do with the videos. Specifically, I would say that, kind of, at least for us, like within all of our packages, we have what we call a heartbeat video, or some people call it a brand video. But this is kind of like the main video, that this is why I do what I do. And this is the video that's got the, testimonials kind of embedded in it. And it's the social proof, and it's the video that lives, on your homepage. And it's when that video goes off, it's like the decision's made for the person. They're like, this is my guy. This is my woman. This is who I'm calling. Right. And so that's kind of like the main video. And I would say that's the highest ROI if you already have a lot of traffic coming to your website, because again, that's just going to make your conversions go through the roof. If you don't have any traffic coming to your website, then that may not be the case. It could be something that's more short form that you're running ads with, or whatever the case may be. As far as like some of those different types, again, I would say you have like brand videos, and then I would say you have probably like profile videos, like attorney profile videos, because you probably know this too, that like the most visited page on a website is usually, on an attorney's website, is usually the attorney's profile page, because people want to see who they're actually going to be dealing with,
going to work with, who's going to go to bat for them.
So having a 90-second video up there that literally shows the human side of who you are, again, it's just going to make conversions go through the roof. And practice area videos, that's another type of video that we do with a lot of even the agencies that we partner with. They really like those from the standpoint of like SEO, also embedding those into like the Google profile, and for helping with like ranking and stuff like that. And so profile videos, practice area videos are essentially just, videos that they're very keyword rich, and it's very much more around like, hey, do you have a case? But again, those videos still serve their purpose. And then, one of the, I don't even know why I didn't start with this. One of the highest ROI videos is obviously going to be just testimonials, right? Like social proof. And but that is kind of why I put it in with the brand video, because again, with our brand videos, we always put that social element in the brand video. We try to at least get a snippet of it in that main video as well. But standalone testimonial videos, they're worth their weight in gold, man, because when you can get other people, saying that they've been through this, and, then you can see, them come out the other side, and then they're recommending this attorney. That's usually the last, step before somebody makes a phone call there. So, testimonial videos are huge.
I think different applications for it. And so I think what you're describing, especially for the heartbeat video, is definitely what we try to replicate. Or we have the same strategy for when somebody hits a homepage, typically, because that's usually where the majority of traffic is going to go to first. And so we try to basically make that same great first impression where somebody gets on the website and we want them to say, yep, that's exactly the service I'm looking for. And then I think they go through this process mentally of, okay, do they look legit? Have they done it before? And so then you start to layer in the badges and the reviews and your real case results and stuff like that. If you can get testimonials, right, I think that's an even bigger deal, and absolutely helps. And just I think too, a benefit of all of this is going to be moving into this year and beyond. I think a key benefit will be increasing time spent on websites.
Sure.
I think a user metric from like the SEO and AI perspective is, I think that's going to be a big factor where Google and the other tools are basically looking for who's actually a legitimate person, right, and has good experience and all of that. And so someone staying and getting value out of a page, presumably from staying there, I think is going to be a big deal.
Yeah. And even like like having the transcripts for those videos and then embedding that into like the schema on the back end and things like that also help a lot with search and with like ranking. And even now, like AI and like, you know, trying to rank for, you know, getting picked up in AI engines like ChatGPT and stuff like that. So
yeah.